What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for MLB Tuesday, July 9th. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. Okay, guys, we have a stacked MLB slate tonight, so let's dive right into it. Let's kick things off with the pitcher position. My favorite pitcher for tonight is Max Scherzer. He's got a perfect 100 dash rank and is pitching against the 22nd worst batting team, the Los Angeles Angels. Max is one of the best pitchers in the game right now, giving up only a .703 OPS to lefties and a .676 OPS to righties. He throws his best ball to righty batters and he's facing 6 righties today. Max Scherzer is giving up a .059 batting average versus the Angels. That's only 1 hit on 17 total pitches. He's priced at $9,300 DraftKings salary and has averaged 19 fantasy points per game this season. I like Max Scherzer here versus the Los Angeles Angels. Now, moving on to the catcher position. I like Willson Contreras from the Cardinals. He has a .801 OPS versus righty pitchers and a career batter OPS of 1.150 against the pitcher he's facing today. He's hit 2 home runs against this pitcher in 12 at-bats. Willson Contreras is priced at $5,000 DraftKings salary and has scored 4, 28, and 9 fantasy points in the last 3 games. Although he's facing a middle-of-the-pack pitcher, his previous performance against this specific pitcher makes him a solid pick. I like Willson Contreras here versus Kansas City. Next, at first base, keep an eye on Nathaniel Lowe from the Texas Rangers. With a salary of $3,700 DraftKings money and a perfect 100 dash rank, he's batting against a low-salary pitcher today. Nathaniel Lowe bats 24% better versus righty pitchers with an OPS of .842. He's been quite consistent, scoring 13, 9, and 5 fantasy points in his last 3 games. Given that he's facing the 28th ranked opponent, this is a great opportunity for him. So I like Nathaniel Lowe here versus the Los Angeles Angels. At second base, we have Jose Altuve from the Houston Astros. He's batting against the absolute worst batting team, the Miami Marlins. Altuve bats better against right-handed pitchers with a decent OPS of .947. He's touching $5,400 in DraftKings salary, but is reliable given his average of 10 fantasy points per game. Scoring 5, 10, and 10 fantasy points in his last 3 games shows his recent form is solid. I like Jose Altuve here versus Miami Marlins. Turning to third base, my pick is Rafael Devers from the Boston Red Sox. Devers has a 100 dash rank and a great matchup against the Oakland Athletics. Batting .865 OPS versus right-handed pitchers, he's in peak form, scoring 31, 26, and 2 fantasy points in his last 3 games. At $6,200 DraftKings salary, he's an elite pick for tonight. I like Rafael Devers here versus the Oakland Athletics. Now, at shortstop, let's talk about Corey Seager from the Texas Rangers. Seager stands out with his left-handed batting advantage and is up against a super low-salary pitcher from the Los Angeles Angels. He's priced at $5,000 on DraftKings and has averaged 10 fantasy points per game this season. Despite facing a bit of rough patch due to his recent injury, as noted in a recent article, Corey Seager's lefty swing remains clutch. I like Corey Seager here versus the Los Angeles Angels. In the outfield, Heliot Ramos from the San Francisco Giants catches my eye. He's got a 94 dash rank and is up against a middle-of-the-pack pitcher from the Toronto Blue Jays. He's had a decent season with a .299 batting average and 12 home runs. Priced at $4,900 on DraftKings, Ramos is in good form, scoring 5, 5, and 8 fantasy points in his last 3 games. I like Heliot Ramos here versus the Toronto Blue Jays. Before I continue with the picks, remember you can try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself by clicking the link in the description of this video. Okay, back to the picks. For value players, starting with the pitcher, I like Trevor Rogers from the Miami Marlins. He's pitching against Houston and has a solid projected 16 points for a salary of just $5,000 on DraftKings. He's given up only 1 hit against them in their last encounter. Though he's facing a tough team, he can be a sneaky value pick tonight. At catcher, Curt Casali from the San Francisco Giants, priced at $2,400, has a decent matchup against the Toronto Blue Jays. He's averaging 3 fantasy points per game, but scored 6 points in his last game, making him worth considering as a value option. For first base, Juan Yepez from the Washington Nationals, priced at just $2,400 on DraftKings, is another excellent value pick. Even though he hasn't hit any home runs this season, he's shown consistency, scoring 3, 9, and 12 fantasy points in his last 3 games. At second base, consider Nicky Lopez from the Chicago White Sox. He has a favorable batting advantage and has scored 21 fantasy points just 1 game ago. At a salary of $2,400, he's a solid value pick. For third base, Brooks Lee from the Minnesota Twins offers great value for just $3,000 on DraftKings. He has impressive stats, scoring 12, 8, and 16 fantasy points in his last 3 games. Finally, in the outfield, Travis Jankowski from the Texas Rangers, priced at $2,200, can help balance your budget. He's batting against a super low salary pitcher from the Los Angeles Angels and has posted some solid performances recently. If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this MLB slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again and good luck.